Someone was inside my house and calling me. I always dreamed of living alone, not because I loved independence, but because I hated home. Growing up, my house never felt safe. My father drank himself into a rage every weekend, and my mother checked out emotionally long before I finished high school. Arguments were normal, silence was worse. By the time I turned 19, I took the first chance I could to leave. The apartment I found was cheap, small, and perfect. It was a one-bedroom unit at the end of a quiet building. You walked straight into a combined living room and dining area. The kitchen was separated by a half wall. A narrow hallway led to the bathroom, two closets, and finally the bedroom at the very end. Nothing fancy, but it was mine. For the first few months, life felt peaceful, too peaceful. That peace shattered one night. A few friends and I went out drinking downtown. I ended up bringing a girl back to my place, someone I'd known casually from college. We drank, watched a movie, laughed, and eventually passed out in my bedroom. Nothing happened, and that's important. Sometime later, I woke up to footsteps. At first, I thought she was leaving quietly. I looked down the hallway and saw her collecting her things near the couch. She didn't want morning awkwardness. Fair enough. I stayed in bed and let her go. I even heard the front door open, but I never heard it close. That should have been my warning. About an hour later, a loud sound jolted me awake. Not a bang, not a crash, something heavy shifting. My bedroom door was still open. I lay frozen, staring down the dark hallway. I whispered her name once. No answer. Still half drunk and fully terrified, I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. That's when I saw it. Two hands, wrapped tightly around my bedroom doorframe. They were pale, fingers long, knuckles tense, like whoever it was had been holding their breath. The moment the light hit them, the fingers tightened, then slowly slid out of sight. I screamed. I screamed until my throat burned, yelling for whoever it was to get out. When I finally worked up the courage to search the apartment, every room was empty. No signs of forced entry, no missing items, no explanation. The next morning, I found fingerprints burned into the paint exactly where those hands had been. That's when I realized I wasn't alone that night. I wish that was the end. It wasn't. A year earlier, when I still lived at my parents' house, something worse happened. They were both gone that night. I knew for a fact I was alone. Around 11:30 p.m., my phone rang. No caller ID. I ignored it. It rang again. Against my better judgment, I answered. At first, nothing. Then I heard something faint. A television. The same television I had left on downstairs. The audio on the call was perfectly synced with my TV. Every word, every sound, no delay. My blood turned cold. That meant whoever was calling me was inside my house. I whispered, "Who's there?" The call ended immediately. Then I heard footsteps downstairs, slow, heavy, deliberate. I locked my bedroom door and called my uncle. While we were talking, my phone buzzed again. No caller ID. I answered. This time, I didn't hear the TV. I heard footsteps, matching the ones outside my bedroom door. The doorknob jiggled, then knocking. Soft, patient. I merged the calls and screamed for my uncle to come now. The knocking stopped. Footsteps ran away. A window was found open. The police traced the call days later to someone I vaguely knew from high school. He claimed his phone had been stolen. I still don't know if that was the truth. The final incident happened years later, at a friend's house, his basement. I slept on the pull-out couch after a night of drinking. Around 3 a.m., I woke up thirsty and noticed a dark shape in the corner of the room. It wasn't there before. It moved. A person. I pretended not to notice, stood up calmly, and walked toward the stairs. Halfway up, I glanced back. The figure was standing at the bottom of the stairs, watching me. I ran. We called the police. The back door was open. No one was caught. 3 different places, 3 different years, same feeling, the same certainty. Someone was watching. And sometimes they don't want to hurt you. They just want you to know they were there.